Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Well, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next 3MB airs, or a piece of late-breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit-chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup. And I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning and welcome to the July 8th, 2024 episode of Second Cup. How are you this morning? A great Monday morning to you. It is the start of the week and everyone getting back to it on Monday morning, because here in the States, we had a wonderfully long 4-day weekend. Because the 4th of July, which is a national holiday, a federal holiday here in the United States of America, Thursday was 4th of July. Everybody was off. And of course, a lot of companies decided just to close up shop for Friday, give all their employees that extra day. So you had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you had this beautiful 4-day weekend. Nothing but cookouts and fireworks and swimming and boating and whatever other kind of summer activity you may have been involved in. And so those wonderful long 4 days have come to a close, and it's Monday morning and we're back at it. I'm so glad that you're here with me this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Hang on, let me get a sip. 1 minute. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really good. That's really very, very good. I'm having a cup of instant coffee. I've got the Nescafe Taster's Choice, and the reason why I'm using that this morning, and oh, by the way, I'm using my Kellogg's Cereal City coffee mug that I got when I visited Cereal City in Battle Creek, Michigan, a number of years ago. I don't think it's open anymore. I think they closed it up. It was a museum to the Kellogg's cereal company. It was really kind of neat to kind of see the history of how the company developed and how the cereals developed, that sort of thing. But anyhow, the reason why I'm using Taster's Choice this morning is because I have on order, and it's going to be delivered, a new instant coffee recommended by viewer Christopher Devine. We talked about it last week. Cafe Bustelo. That's spelled Bustelo. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And Bustelo is a brand of coffee. They have ground coffee, they've got Keurig cups, and they have instant coffee. And it got some really, really good ratings. And Christopher wrote the Second Cup podcast. We'll refresh your memory and remind you once more. He said, "Hey, Mark, I hope you get this note in time for Second Cup. I've been enjoying your instant coffee reviews, and here is my recommendation for you to try. Cafe Bustelo. While nothing tastes as good as fresh brewed, this brand comes pretty close." So I ordered it, and we're gonna use that next time around. And I think it's probably a day away or something like that. Be here before you know it. So I'm really looking forward to having some of that. I ordered it off Amazon, so we'll make sure to have those links again where you can check it out. Check out the Cafe Bustelo instant coffee and all of their coffees available on Amazon. And of course, we want to remind you also of Sterling's Black Friday in July sale going on right now. A lot of great sale items going on. And of course, one of them that we've always talked about, we've mentioned before, we've talked about it before, we've reviewed it on the channel, is their Solid Us shave soap. Now, Beth Jones very, very kindly sent the channel the Solidus shave soap. We reviewed it, and she recently sent along the aftershave splash, the matching aftershave splash and aftershave balm. I went ahead and I did a head shave with it. We recorded the review of it. And I used the Pearl Shaving K2 razor with the long handle, because that razor comes with a long handle and also a short handle. We used the long handle for that particular head shave. And the reason why I used the K2 is because viewer Christian Ortlep very kindly sent along his review of the Pearl Shaving K2 Black Edition razor. Really neat review, really neat to see that razor in a black plating finish. And I thought, well, I'm going to use the K2 for the head shave. And it did a great job. Very, very mild, nice and mild head shave. Did a really, really terrific job. And the Solidus shave soap was wonderful. And of course, it was great to have the Solidus aftershave balm to finish up post-shave. The head shave. It was just a real treat. Terrific products from the folks at Sterling. So we'll have a link to Sterling Soap Company where you can check out their Black Friday in July sale. That's it. Yeah, Black Friday in July sale for the entire month of July. Check them out because they have some really nice items up there at some really nice price points. And make sure to check out Solidus. We'll share with you one more time the scent description. A scent that is solid gold. This scent has plum, ozone, grapefruit, and bergamot on top, hazelnut, honey, cedar, cashmere wood, orange blossom, and jasmine in the middle, and amberwood, patchouli, oak moss, and vetiver as base notes. Based on 1 Million Lucky by Paco Rabanne. Yeah, it's a terrific scent, and I'm telling you, I love that plum and ozone scent notes. I love those plum and ozone scent notes on top. Really terrific. Well, the whole top scent note structure, the plum, the ozone, the grapefruit, the bergamot, really terrific. So yeah, check it out. It's a really wonderful scent. And also wanted to remind you of Colette Classic Supply Company's Smoked Cedar and Leather Shave Soap in their CC2 formula. Of course, we had a review from Mark Bagwell regarding one of their shave soaps in their CC1 formula. Both of those formulas, the CC2 and the CC1, are very good. Well, we have this mini review from viewer Larry Sablotny, who said, I bought the Colette Classic Supply Company Smoked Cedar and Leather CC2. Shaved with it this morning, and what a great product. It didn't take as much soap as other brands to produce a rich lather with enough for even 4 passes. Would love to have the great scent stronger, but very pleased with the lather. I bought it from your review and you were spot on. I was not disappointed. Well, again, the whole idea behind their scents in their shave soaps is to not make them so strong that you have to match it up with a matching aftershave splash or cologne. Their idea is they're going to give you enough scent for the shave that will then quickly dissipate post-shave so you can use whatever aftershave splash you want to use. And I was talking to Larry after I received this message, and we were both saying how wonderful it is to have a shave soap that you can crack open a bottle of Brut or Avon Wild Country or Aqua Velva or any other number of those great aftershave splashes that we're all familiar with. It's great to use those again with these shave soaps. You get great performance from the shave soap, but you can also use whatever aftershave splash you want under the sun, and they won't fight one another. They won't get in the way. So a really terrific marketing strategy and approach by the folks at Colette Classic Supply Company. So my thanks to Larry Sablotny for sending that along as a reminder to really how wonderful the performance of the Colette Classic Supply Company shave soaps are. And one more reminder, we have a giveaway going on over at the Monday Morning Mailbag this morning. So if you didn't watch or listen to the Monday Morning Mailbag this morning, either watch the video or listen to the podcast, get up there and check it out. There is a timestamp there, so you can go right to the giveaway and get all the instructions and how to enter and all that. But you have to go to the Monday Morning Mailbag video on YouTube and check that out and make sure you comment at that video on the YouTube channel. So make sure you comment on this morning's Monday Morning Mailbag video on YouTube. The video, not the podcast, the video. You have to comment on the video. And that's where Pete Hendricks will be selecting a winner from all the entries. And the giveaway is for a wonderful Hendricks Classics and Company's Watermelon Shave Soap and Aftershave Splash Bundle. And my thanks again to Pete Hendricks for very, very kindly sponsoring the giveaway this morning on the video version of the Monday Morning Mailbag. That's where you enter. You may have heard it this morning on the podcast of the Monday Morning Mailbag, but you have to enter the where the video is. You have to comment below the video, just so you know. All right, well, that's what we got going on this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Let's pay a few bills, and we'll get the show underway in just a moment. Well, I received this message from viewer Tim Whitcup, and he wrote, "Hey, Mark, have you ever face lathered with a tube cream like Palmolive? I saw Matt P. do this." Now, I believe he's referring to Matt Pisarcik. I took Palmolive and applied it directly to my face, then took my brush and worked up a fantastic lather. You can also put some on your finger and apply it to the brush, then face lather. You know, Tim, I have Palmolive shave cream in a tube, and that was one of the first shave creams that I purchased when I started my wet shaving journey and came back to the traditional wet shave. It's available on Amazon. You can get it anywhere from, well, I'm looking at the page right now, $5.51 for a 3.4 fluid ounce tube of Palmolive, or well, here's the menthol version right here for about $10. So yeah, it's anywhere from $5 to $10. It looks like they have those two versions of it right there, non-mentholated and mentholated. I didn't know it came in a mentholated version, to be perfectly honest with you, but I do have the regular version, and it's a marvelous, marvelous shave cream. I also used and reviewed the Palmolive shaving sticks. Those were great. Those were great. I don't believe they make those anymore. And I think I might have one or two of those left. So those are kind of prized shave sticks in my shave den now. But I have used this technique when doing a face lather. I just cannot remember if I've done it on camera. And I recall doing it early on when I came back to the traditional wet shave and exploring different ways to build a face lather. Now, again, if you're a beginner of the traditional wet shave out there and you want to learn how to build a lather, first of all, I would say hands down, get a good synthetic shaving brush because they're very hardy, they're very rugged, they're very forgiving, and they'll allow you to do a good face lather, and you'll be able to really create a nice lather with a synthetic shaving brush where the brush knot won't eat that lather. Whereas with the Badger brush, requires a little bit of a different technique. Boar brush is still very, very good also. But the synthetic brush, very forgiving. So you could really do a nice face lather with it. Face lather or bowl lather. Yeah, the technique works this way. You would squeeze out a little bit of cream out of the tube onto your fingers, and then place a little bit of shave cream, on both cheeks, maybe the chin, maybe along your jawline or on your neck, and then wet your synthetic shaving brush, and then go ahead and engage all those little dabs of cream that are on your face and just swirl around and splay out the brush and work that into a face lather. That works very, very well. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it, as Tim recommended in his message, is to squeeze out the cream and just place it right directly into the shave knot. Obviously, you want that shave knot to be a little bit damp. Just place it right there. Just squeeze it out onto your index finger and just just really just lay it right into that shave knot, damp shave knot, and then just start doing a face lather that way. And that works very, very well. And I liked both methods. I think I prefer squeezing it onto the index finger and just laying it into the brush knot. I prefer that method because I can kind of gauge the amount of cream I'm going to be using initially a little bit better than dabbing it all around my face. But both methods work. I think just for me, it's a little easier just to squeeze it out onto my index finger and lay it right onto the brush knot. So if you've never done it this way, it's a really good way of doing a face lather in a pinch. If you don't have a shave bowl, a lathering bowl, and you're using a shave cream out of a tube, you can also use it. You can also do the same thing using a shave cream that comes out of a tub, like the Ariana and Evans new shave creams, new line of shave creams that they offer. Those are wonderful. You could do the same thing there. And I think the trick really is to kind of get the cream to water ratio correct and to kind of eyeball the correct amount going onto your finger, into the brush knot, that sort of thing. But yeah, I've done both techniques, and I did it early on, and I'm going to have to look at my videos to see if I have any video reviews using this technique. And I'm not entirely sure how to go about searching for that. Hopefully I left a tag on the video that will allow me to do a quicker search. Can't remember if I was using tags when I first started the channel, and I'm really remiss in using tags. So I'm going to have to remember to leave more tags so I can do some searching on my own videos a little more easily. But yeah, it's a great couple of techniques to do face lathering, Tim. A lot of fun, changes it up. And I enjoy doing it. As a matter of fact, we talked about, I believe on the Monday Morning Mailbag this morning, about using the Cube 2.0. Well, as a matter of fact, I did this in the 4th of July review that ran this past Saturday, the 4th of July video shave that I did this past Thursday. I applied the Cube 2.0, and then I did a face lather on top of that and kind of mixed the two soaps together for a really, really nice boom lather. And that's something else you can do. Just, get a nice face, with your hands, work the cube into your face, and then use this technique, a little cream on the brush knot, and then start building a lather that way and mixing the Cube 2.0 pre-shave with your shaving cream. That would be a great, great lather too. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to trying that. So my point is, it will work better with a pre-shave soap than it will with, say, a pre-shave oil. Sometimes when you're doing a face lather with an oil and you're using a cream or soap, sometimes they don't play well together. Not always, but there's that once in a blue moon where the oil and the soap just don't play well together and they're not mixing. So I would definitely stick with a pre-shave soap if you're going to use this face lathering method. So Tim, thanks very, very much for the message and a reminder of a great way, two great ways to do a face lather. Squeeze the cream out of the tube and apply some dabs to your face, get a damp brush and start building the face lather that way. Or squeeze the cream out of the tube onto your finger and just lay that into a damp brush knot and start building a face lather that way. So thanks again for the reminder on this, Tim. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, I've got one more reminder for you. I really should call this episode the Reminder Podcast. This reminder comes from viewer Matt Panter. And he wrote, by the way, I picked up Old Salty because you and another viewer kept recommending it, and it's one of the best. It really is that good. Yeah, I've got it right here. And after I'm done recording this podcast, I'm having a shave with Old Salty. Boy, oh boy, this is a great, great scent. I mean, this is definitely the seashore. This is a wonderful, wonderful summer scent, and it's great for all year around. So if you want to try a wonderful scent in a shave soap, get up to Phoenix Shaving and check out Old Salty. It really is that good. It just captures that ocean spray and the waves coming up on the shore and the salt in the air. It really is wonderful. My friend Bunny Host would tell me that being from New York, she would say that folks would, this is back in the 40s and the 50s, folks would drive out to Long Island on either the southern coast of it or the northern coast, but more often than not, the southern coast along the Atlantic Ocean, because the north coast is the Long Island Sound. But it would be the southern coast of Long Island because the ocean is right there. The Atlantic Ocean is right there. And they would go out there and stay the weekend out there or a week and just drink in that wonderful salt air, that spray that's in the air for health reasons. It would invigorate them. It would, restore their good nature, so to speak. That health and vitality that they were looking for that they lacked while living in the city. So they would drive out to Long Island and take in that beautiful fresh sea spray, the salt in the air. And that's really what this Old Salty delivers. It really is that good. So I wanted to remind you once more that if you haven't tried Old Salty, I highly recommend it. It really is terrific. Viewers recommended it to me, and I ordered the shave soap, the aftershave splash, and the aftershave balm. So glad I did. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful scent. And of course, CK6 Performance, the formula CK6 Performance is just top shelf. Really, really creates a great, great lather. So I would recommend you get up to Phoenix Shaving as soon as possible to get some Old Salty before it's sold out. I don't know if this is, I think it's seasonal. I'm pretty sure it's seasonal because I think in the advertising, in the emailings I got, it said, Old Salty is back. So get up there and get some of this before it's gone. Old Salty. Hey, Matt, thanks very, very much for the reminder regarding how wonderful Old Salty shave soap is from Phoenix Shaving. Really do appreciate it. I received this flyer from the folks at C.O. Bigelow. And they are offering a 30% off sale on their iconic collection. Spend $100 on anything and enjoy 30% off every product in our iconic collection. Use the code ICONIC30, ICONIC 30. Now, I only mention this because C.O. Bigelow offers a wonderful shave cream. It's about 5.2 ounces of shave cream that is Parasso Green. Parasso makes the shave cream for C.O. Bigelow. We've reviewed it on the channel, and it's only $10. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it directly from the C.O. Bigelow website, but it serves as a reminder of how great the Parasso Green shave cream is in a tube. And C.O. Bigelow offers it under their brand name. It's Parasso Green. It's got that great menthol and eucalyptus scent and feel, and it's terrific. And we were talking about using a tubed shave cream and face lathering with it. And here's another really good one right here. Now, the iconic 30 line of products. I'm not entirely sure if there's anything there that appeals to you. They do have body lotions and hand lotions and body washes and that sort of thing in an aqua melis, a musk, a West Village rose, and a bergamot scent profile. But I'm just passing it along. Maybe you can pick something up for your shower before a shave, especially if you're going to use a shave soap that has a bergamot scent note in it, that sort of thing. You can get the bergamot variety of body lotions and body washes and that sort of thing from the the folks at CO Bigelow. But again, it's a great reminder, there's that word again, reminder, of how great their shave cream is, because it's Paraso green and it comes in at a really, really nice price point. $10 for a 5.2 ounce tube of CO Bigelow shave cream. Paraso green, eucalyptus and menthol scent, and really, really terrific performer. So I just want to remind you of that. And again, if there's something in their iconic line that might fit in with your shaving routine or your showering routine, we'll check that out too. All right. So my thanks to the folks at CO Bigelow for sending the heads up on the sale regarding their iconic collection. 30% off if you spend $100 or more, and the sale ends today, July 8th, 2024. I just received this in email, and the subject heading reads, "Here's why you need this trimmer." It's from the folks at Supply. We love the Supply SE single edge injector razor. Absolutely love that razor. It's my go-to for head shaves. It's great for face shaves. It really is a terrific razor. I love the Nick Stop technology, that finned guard on that razor. Love, love, love that razor. And I always recommend that injector razor for anyone wanting to start using injector razors like Vintage Schicks. My advice is to get the Supply SE and shave with that, get your muscle memory, learn the technique from that, and then move over to a Vintage Schick, and you'll definitely enjoy the shave with the Schick much more if you kind of lay the groundwork with the Supply SE. Well, they have launched an electric trimmer, and they sent out this email advertisement that reads 3 reasons you need the Supply trimmer. We recently launched our new electric razor, the Supply trimmer, and the feedback has been incredible. However, some people are asking, if I already shave with the Supply SE or Supply Pro adjustable razor, why would I need the trimmer? While our single-edge razors offer a close, irritation-free shave, they're not always the right tool for the job. Here are the top reasons to add a Supply trimmer to your grooming toolkit. Reason number 1, quick shaves on busy mornings. Well, that kind of self-explanatory. I don't have to go into too much detail there. We all rush around in the morning sometimes, and sometimes you want a quick shave. I understand that. Reason number 2, trim down before a full shave. Now, this is for all you guys out there that have those full beards and you want to shave them off. You probably want a good trimmer to take down that excess beard growth before you shave it away with a good razor like the Supply SE or the Supply Pro adjustable single edge injector razor. And reason number 3, define and style with ease. And this is looks like this is a razor head, an attachment that clips to the razor. Kind of like a guarded razor head that has a dial that allows you to dial in the exact length of hair, say from your beard, that you want to trim down. That's what it looks like to me. Now, we will link to their product page, and as they write here, it's $69. The Supply trimmer, shave, style, and edge with ease is how they're advertising this. Our new electric trimmer delivers unmatched comfort, precision, and efficiency with our innovative dual-edge blade design. An adjustable guard with 12 built-in settings allows you to trim your facial hair to your desired length without unnecessary clutter. And it says here up to 3 months worth of shaves on a single blade. And they do offer blade refills, which are sold separately, and those are coming in August. So we'll link it below. And if you're someone who has a beard and would like another tool, another grooming tool for beard care, or if you're someone who, let's say in the winter, you grow a beard and then in the spring, you shave it off with a razor and you need that additional tool to help take down that excessive beard growth, the Supply trimmer might be the tool you're looking for. So we'll link to it. Again, it's $69. It's electric. It comes with the charging base. and waterproof design and all that good stuff. So we will link it below and, get a look at it. And if it fits in your grooming routine, well, then there you go. Another tool for your shaving toolkit. So my thanks to the folks at Supply for the heads up on this one. Really do appreciate it. Now, before I get out of here, I want to recommend a movie to you. We talked about the Canopy movie service that ties into your local library. And again, that's Canopy, spelled Kanopy. Check them out at canopy.com. And if you have a library card and your local library is tied into Canopy, you can view all these wonderful movies absolutely free through your library, your local library, just by having a library card. And that's what I have. And not only do I use Canopy, but I also use the other service called Hoopla. And Hoopla offers movies, ebooks, audiobooks, music. That's another great service that is available to you if you have a library card and it ties into your local library service. And for me in Geauga County and Chardon, Ohio, both of these services tie into my local library system, which is absolutely great. But this is the movie I watched on Canopy, recommended by my older brother, Jim. Thanks again, Jim. Really appreciate it. It's called The Automat. And here's how they describe it. Featuring an original new song written and performed by Mel Brooks, The Automat, which premiered at the 2021 Telluride Film Festival and was nominated for 4 2022 Critics' Choice Awards, tells the 100-year story of the iconic restaurant chain, Horn and Hardit, the inspiration for Starbucks, where generations of Americans ate and drank coffee together at communal tables. From the perspective of former customers, entertainer Mel Brooks, Starbucks founder Howard Schultz, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Secretary of State Colin Powell, the Horns, the Hardits, and key employees, we watch a business climb to its peak success and then grapple with fast food in a forever changed America. It is terrific. It's a terrific documentary and shows you this iconic chain of restaurants that operated in New York City and also Philadelphia, and how people just enjoyed going to the Automat for an affordable meal of really, really good, high-quality food. And everybody in the movie just raves about the coffee. The coffee there was absolutely fantastic. And and that kind of plays into what's going on at Costco. Now, the reason why I mention that is because my brother Jim and I were talking, and this is why he recommended the movie to me, because I had mentioned to him that Costco offers a hot dog and a soft drink for $1.50 at their food court. And recently there was an item in the news where I think they have a new president there, and he was telling the board, we're going to have to raise the price of the hot dog and the soft drink. And I guess the owner and the founder of the company got wind of this and said, no, you're not. It's going to stay at $1.50. And that's what the price was originally when Costco first opened. And all these years later, they kept the price at $1.50. So if you're a Costco member and you want to get a great hot dog and a soft drink, their food court offers that for only $1.50. And the hot dogs are wonderful. They're absolutely fantastic. And you can buy them in their refrigerator case and take them home with you. And that's what I did. So I'm looking forward to going to the food court and actually getting a hot dog and a soft drink from the food court at Costco, because the hot dogs that I bought from the refrigerator case are so good. But anyhow, the point is that Costco is holding the price on their hot dog and soft drinks at $1.50. In the same way, my brother was telling me about the Automat, that they had this huge fight within their board, within the business, of trying to keep the cost of a cup of coffee at 5 cents, a nickel. And if you watch the documentary, you'll see what happens. But for the longest time, they would not raise the price of a cup of coffee. It was always a nickel for the longest time. And that's what triggered my brother's memory about this documentary. He said, there's something like that in the movie, The Automat. And I said, what's The Automat? And he told me about the movie, and I went up to Canopy. There it was. And it was a terrific, terrific documentary, a great history of a great restaurant chain. I think there were 40 Automats at its peak in New York City, and I don't know how many in Philadelphia. But it's just a really, really terrific movie that talks about a great chain of restaurants in New York City and Philadelphia, where people got a great quality meal at an affordable price, right there in the heart of New York City. And anyone could go in and get a great meal. All you had to do is put in the proper number of nickels and they would make change right there. There was a lady that would make change. You would give her some dollar bills or whatever, and she would give you some nickels. So you could just use these nickels in the automat doors and get whatever you want to: meatloaf and gravy and mashed potatoes, a piece of pie, whatever it is that you wanted. Really, really remarkable. And in a way, it's a shame that a food system like that is no longer available. Yeah, it was knocked out by all these fast food chains. So anyhow, it's a wonderful documentary. Check it out. It's available for free on Canopy. If you've got a library card, get up there, create an account, and see if your library system ties into it. And you can see not only the movie The Automat, but a lot of other great movies that they have up there that you can borrow for absolutely for free. So that's my pick this week, The Automat, a really, really terrific documentary chronicling not only a terrific restaurant chain, but also a little bit of Americana. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or a friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show, and I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that second cup.